I chose to move to New York City to participate with Infinity because the first time I met the pastor and I met the kids that he was working with, I don't know, I fell in love with the culture and the people here. There's just something different about working with this church, the people that they're working with and the need that they have for hope and for knowing Jesus. I love all the events we do. Everything's out of the box. Like, nothing's normal and this is how a church should be, but it's like, what's the craziest idea you have? What's something that you know kids would love to do, something they have never done before, or something that would get them excited about knowing Jesus. And then they take those ideas and do whatever they can within their means to make it possible.
The reason I participate with Infinity is because I love the kids that I work with. I love just being in the community and being involved more in their spiritual lives, as well as their having fun outside, having a good time sort of lives. And so I just really like the kids and having fun with them.
I think the community think it's good. Some people only come for the pizza, but I think it's good because most people show up and sit down, actually listen.
And Pastor Demos makes it fun. He doesn't just stand up there and just talk about it. He puts his own life into it too and make us laugh. So we want to come back next Wednesday.
I think the community thinks that Infinity is trustworthy. Infinity is youth-oriented. Infinity is full of energy and drive, and that Infinity loves the Lord. I think that the community sees what we do. They see the resources being put out, and they are appreciative of it, and they don't just stand in the background.
I rhyme for souls, rhyme for dough, rhyme for sport. Sometimes I'm a housing court. It could be worse. I could be paying child support or looking for my docket number in criminal court. Subliminal thought teach the masses. They got gatekeepers in the mainstream and they giving no passes. But resistance is futile. The game is stagnant. Come on now, it's time for a new style. How many Glocks we gon' bust? How many platinum watches with icy rocks we gon' clutch? How many songs without feeling? How many street teens pushing CDs that they not feeling?
What does Infinity Church do? Infinity New York Church does three things. One is we teach the Word of God, but we do it in different kinds of ways to communicate the gospel of Jesus Christ to as many people as possible. One thing that we do is we do what's called Youth for Christ rallies. In the neighborhood, it's called Friday Night Live. What we do is we gather around 200 to 300 young people inside of the Bronx River Community Center. And we use drama, plays, gospel hip-hop, all different types of activities to bring people together. And there also, we teach the Word of God. You know, we've had people like Salt from Salt and Pepper come out. We've had John Sater, who's on different television shows. So also, we bring in celebrities to gather people to hear the Word of God and how God changes lives. Our second priority, and one of the things that we do, is we teach people how to live a godly life. We teach people how to live godly lives. And the way we do that is through mentoring. If you're part of Infinity, we want you to be connected in a mentoring relationship. We want you to be connected through a discipleship relationship where you may be like a peer, you know, because in mentoring, there's different levels. There's upward level mentoring, there's peer level mentoring, and then there's you having a mentor for yourself, having a mentee, where you become the mentor. And we want to see everyone in our fellowship engaged in the mentoring process. And also the discipleship process, where you have a partner, where you study the Word and you hold each other accountable. And that's one of the big ways that we live a godly life. That will really, really help you live a godly life is by having a discipleship partner. Our third priority is we want to help people live in healthy community. So that's one of the reasons why Infinity partners with the Bronx River Community Center. It's one of the reasons why we do what's called Extreme Blessings. Extreme Blessings where we have the community pick and decide someone that needs to be blessed. Then what we do is we send that family away for about 2 or 3 days while we go in and we totally renovate that person's home. We throw away their old furniture and we buy brand new furniture. We go in and we paint beautiful colors, you know, which they help select. And we lay down carpet, floor tiles, I mean, you name it. We go in, and it's very expensive to do it, so we can only do it about twice or 3 times a year. But we go in there and we try to have an impact on that person's life. At the end, the whole community comes out and we celebrate, and that person has like an open house where people from the community are able to walk through their apartment and see how it's changed. Another way that we build community is that we try to raise up strong leaders in our community. So we have leadership retreats where kids come, where adults come. No matter how old you are, we have leadership retreats tailored to you to develop people as leaders in their community that can produce change. Also, we have retreats that are just retreats for the sake of coming together to laugh, to play, to eat, and just have a great time. We found that these retreats are really powerful when it comes to building community with one another. Because some people, you know, you may see someone in church, or you may see someone in the neighborhood, but you've never had a day or a weekend spent with that kind of person. So we realized that through these retreats, that helps us to build community. We have a 5:30 a.m. prayer every Wednesday. We meet right on Westchester and Stratford. If you're bold enough and you're bad enough and you want to come and pray, that's a great place to pray. One of the greatest ways that we try to present the gospel is through our Sunday service, where people can come, bring their friends. We got plenty of room to gather, to talk, to hear the truth about who Jesus is, how he's relevant today, and how he impacts our lives. So that's one of the exciting ways that we teach the Word of God.
In the past, you know, it really wasn't working for me in the streets, because basically I grew up alone by myself in the streets. It was just me and my mother, and you know, we's really going through a whole lot because I grew up without a father in my life. And then after the years went by, I got saved, you know, met Demas, and he told me why don't I be, you know, why don't I come to Infinity? You know, they come on Wednesdays, you know, to talk about the Word. We have a good time. We have pizza. So I was like, that really sounds good. That really sounds good to me. I didn't really know what like the impact meant, like you say about the impact. So I came in, and he explained to me, and I really enjoyed it. And then that actually brought me more closer to God. And now, you know, I have a lot of talents. I play drums, I play the piano, and I do acting as well. So it's a play that's out, you know. So I got the part in the play. It's called The Journey of a Black Man. So I really got to thank Demas for that.